morning, my name is Mark Whittles. I'm doing my level 2 gym instructors course, and today I'll be doing my gym induction with my client Kev. I've done my client consultation with Kev and he's meeting me at the gym today and he's arrived just as we speak. Morning Kev, how are you doing?
Hi Mark, how are you? Alright?
Find the place alright?
Yeah, it's easy to find. Thanks for telling me directions, it was really easy to find.
Brilliant. So, I've brought you around the gym before, I had a look around. I've shown you the equipment.
Yeah.
So
Quite a lot of stuff in here.
Bit of stuff what we need.
Yeah.
So you've had a good look at all the equipment and I'll take you through, as we do your workouts, I'll take you through the equipment and I'll explain it as we do it, as you use your equipment.
Yeah.
There is a few rules in this gym, Kev.
Okay.
We have a policy about putting anything away, so if we're using the equipment, we put it back in the working order that we found it in before, like I've used free weights and dumbbells, we're going to put them still back on the rack so people not trip and slip hazards around. And any equipment, we have a sanitary bottle over there on the water fountain.
Yeah.
That bottle's just for, and there's some cloth next to it just for cleaning down equipment after we've used it.
Yeah.
So all members are aware of this. So when you go to piece of equipment, it should already be clean. If not, the facilities there to clean the machine, but we expect members to sort of clean the machine after the use. It's just a bit of etiquette, really.
Okay.
Also, it's not the biggest gym. We can get busy at times, so we just ask for a bit of gym etiquette. If you want to have your own music on in your earphones, just be mindful there's people around, so you might not be able to hear, so just be careful when you're moving around the gym if you're wearing your earphones and stuff. There also is a first aid kit, as you see when you come in the gym over there, there's also a defib on the wall there. Hope we never need that, Kev.
Okay.
Like I said, there's water fountain for your use in there. There isn't no fire alarm practices today, so if we hear a fire alarm today, that would be a real fire alarm. So all I'd ask is that if you've got the door, just tend to right here, the sign posting out, and I think most of the point is just out the car park out there.
Okay. Right.
So if you just follow the signs, you got the gym, but hopefully, again, like the defib, that won't happen today.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, so we've gone, like I say, we've had a look around the gym. I've been in this morning before you've come. It's a bit quiet time at the moment. I've had a good look around, I've checked all the equipment. It all looks seems to be working on, especially the equipment we're going to be using today, because I remember we had a chat before you came to the gym today, and you sort of said to me, I won't mind doing a bit of a chest and a shoulder workout. Yeah, some of the favorite body parts, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I've got a bit of a plan of what we're doing for your chest and shoulders today, Kev. So I've checked all the machines that I intend using today, and they all seem in working order. I've had a go on myself, and they're all clean, ready to go for us, Kev. Once we get started. So what we'll do first, Kev, what I want to do before we start going into a workout, we're going to sort of do a bit of a warm up first.
Okay.
All right. So we'll head off to the treadmill. We'll do about a 5-minute one, just get things warm, and then we'll do some stretches, we'll do some body stretches, so we stretch off them muscles that we're going to use also. The warm-up's just to get your body temperature up somewhat, and then the stretches are just to loosen off them muscles that we will be using to do this chest and this shoulder workout.
Okay.
Are you happy with that, Kev?
Yeah, fantastic.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
So Kev, we've done our gym induction, when I walk around the gym.
Yeah.
You're quite happy with the facilities.
Yeah, really good.
We'll come back to it, we'll do a workout later on, but like I said, the first we're going to start off with a bit of a warm-up. We're going to warm up on the treadmill. This is the treadmill we're going to be using today. It's quite a basic treadmill as far as treadmill go. I'll just explain a few moving parts onto it. Obviously this is a moving machine. I came in this morning, I've had the treadmill running, just checked it was alright. Checked it was nice and clean because we don't want people leaving it in this sort of state, so it is nice and clean. Like I said, moving parts, I've checked it all. I've done it myself, it's all going, all in good working order. There's a few things I need to tell you on here, Kev. When you're on the machine, we've got a device here. It's our safe stop device. So anytime you're on the machine or use the machine, and you need to have this clip to your clothing somewhere. Just any way you want to clip it to now.
Okay, thank you.
And what we'll do, we're doing a warm up for 5 minutes, okay, Kev? So what we'll do in that standing position, when I start this machine, I'll start off it to stay up. It'll give us a countdown at 3, 2, 1, and it'll be a very, very slow pace.
Okay.
And I'll probably increase it to about level 3, okay? When it gets to about level 3, over the 5 minutes, I'll increase it to probably towards level 5.
Okay.
And you'll see your steps are getting quicker, but what I want to see, I want to see you just walking at a pace that you're comfortable, just talking to me, and not getting out of breath. I've been monitoring you. The moment you get out of breath, I'll be sort of wanting to slow it down so much. This is just a warm-up, Kev. Alright?
Fantastic, yeah.
So yeah, these are the buttons on here. I'll be pressing this button go here. At any moment I'm not happy, you can press stop and it will stop it immediately. If not, if you're feeling comfortable without and you don't want to press the button, you can always step off the treadmill by just stepping onto the side panel like that. And like I say, if there was an emergency and you was to lose any trip or fall, this would stop the machine automatically.
Fantastic, yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, happy with that?
Yeah, thank you.
So what I'll do then, Kev, When I press the go, you'll see a countdown on the screen. When the countdown comes on the screen, that's when it'll start after 3, 2, 1, and it'll be moving quite slow now. I'll talk you through it and I'll increase it little bit by little bit just so as you're comfortable.
Yeah.
But you should be able to talk to me and it should be too out of breath on this one.
Okay.
So it's only a warm up. There's our countdown. It's really slow.
Yeah.
Okay? Really nice and slow. Good, I'll slowly increase it.
Okay.
Because that's probably slower than your normal
Yeah,
walking pace.
yeah,
I
definitely.
get to like a pace where I think you've been normal walking. If you walk into the shops,
Yeah.
it's usually around about, I'd say 2.5 to 3. So there, we're at level 3. I feel like that's your normal walking pace, would you say? If you go for a general walk to the shop?
Yeah.
Like a normal walk?
Yeah.
Yeah, all this is getting our body parts moving and stuff, not getting out of breath and just getting your body warm.
Yeah.
Nice brisk
Yeah.
walk. So that's, we've got about 5 minutes, we're only like what, nearly a minute into the walk, so I can get to about level 2, minute 2, we'll get up a level or so.
Okay.
And we'll increase it to that level 5 being about 2 or 3 minutes towards the end.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
There's also these, let's explain these handles outside. What I don't want you to do, when this machine's in motion, just don't hold on to these handles.
Okay.
You can see these silver panels on
Yeah.
these. This is like when you're testing what your heart rate is at your
Okay.
current. When you get more used to this machine, you start using programs on it as such.
Yeah.
You start increasing the intensity. You might want to check your heart rate for a while. This is just a warm up for 5 minutes, so I'm not getting your heart rate over accelerated, I'm just maybe just getting you so you warm. Feeling good still?
Yeah, it's fine, yeah.
Like I say, what's on your sort of on a level of scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most exciting, 1 being sort of like station.
Yeah.
How are you at a level maybe 3 to 4 for us? You know, you can
Yeah.
talk to me.
Yeah.
You're not sweating excessively.
Okay.
You're just nice sort of pace walk, warming that body up.
Yeah.
Get towards 2 minutes that time, so increase it a little bit more. Head up towards around about 3.5, 4. How's that feeling?
That's fine, yeah.
Should we go to 4?
Yeah. I'd be happy with that, yeah.
We're level 4 now, okay? So obviously a little bit faster.
Yeah.
We'll get towards towards minute 3, I'll look into level 5, which is probably the maximum I was going to say for a warm up.
Okay.
You're talking normally to me,
Yeah.
you're not out of breath.
Yeah.
If you're feeling much very high towards the last minute, we may increase it a little bit, but I don't want you to get excited.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
just a warm up.
Yeah. Okay.
It feels alright, yeah? You're doing well?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Brilliant.
It's like a nice brisk walk in the park. We're about halfway through now, okay? We're warm. Feel okay?
Yeah, fine, thank you, yeah.
How's it? Have you been on treadmill before?
No, not for a long time.
Feel a bit funny under your feet?
It's strange.
Yeah, it's definitely why we should be doing a warm-up first. I don't want you to put on a treadmill, go straight forward, we're not used to that motion
Yeah,
underneath your
yeah.
feet. It can feel quite strange for your first time.
Yeah.
We're at 3 minutes now, okay? We've got a couple of minutes left, so what I'm going to do, we get to that level 5, what I mentioned, yeah? How's that feel then?
Yeah.
Bit of a brisk walk?
It seems a little bit more of a brisker walk.
Yeah.
But it feels, I feel
Quick 2 minutes at that, what we'll do, we'll get to that 5 minute point, I will lower it down for a minute. And I'm going to lower it down just to get you back to that walking pace, slow walking pace. I'll lower it down every 20 seconds, going back down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will walk on. So we're like a bit of a 1 minute cool down there.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so
Yeah, that's fine,
when
yeah.
you're talking fine to me, you're not out of breath,
Oh, no,
you're not
no.
sweating excessively.
Yeah, no, it feels comfortable. I can feel myself warming up a bit
Yeah,
now.
body should be heating up.
Yeah.
Heart rate will increase a little bit, not too much. What we don't want to get you excited and out of breath. Because we're going to go for a bit of a gym session, maybe we want to mention we want to do a bit of cardio, and like you said, we talked earlier on, you want to do a bit of chest and shoulder.
Brilliant, thank you.
So we're going to go 1 minute after this level, and then we'll lower it down nice and slow for a minute. Bit of eagerness, think, oh, I want to go a bit faster, I want to go, this is just a walk, okay? I don't want you wanting to go faster and running and exerting yourself.
Yeah,
You'll get your chance, Kev.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I see why you need to.
So we're coming towards that 5 minute mark now. What we're doing now, Kev, we're at level 5 now, we'll slowly lower it down to level 4. Just 10 seconds, 15 seconds or so. Slowly lower it down to level 3, which is what we started on around. That 20 seconds or so. You alright, Kev?
Yeah, fine. Feel himself warming up.
Yeah, nice and easy. Down to level 2. Which is that slow stopping space here. That level. So you have to slowly press the stop button on our last test. Alright, feel Kev.
All right, thank you. Yeah, good.
Nice and warm.
Yeah.
Cool, mate. What we'll do now, we'll head across the gym floor, we'll do a few stretches before we go on to any sort of a workout, just to make sure you've got your body warm. We'll stretch off them muscles and then we'll move into, I think we'll do a bit of a cardio session first, and then we'll do a bit of gym work.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, Kev, now you've had your warm up,
Yeah.
treadmill, feeling nice and warm, ready to go?
Yeah. Fine, thank
Because
you.
we're doing a chest and a shoulder workout, Kev, I want to do some stretches, just to stretch off them shoulders and then pecs, because you're going to be working these on a machine and some free weights. So last thing I want is that I want them to be warm and nice and loose and no risk of injury to yourself.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you a few stretches to go through, and I'll demonstrate them first, and I'll get then you do each stretch as I do them. All right?
Yeah.
So the first one we're going to do is called arm circles, Kev. I'm just going to stand here, feet together.
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking straight ahead, Kev. My back nice and straight.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick my arms out, so a bit like a T. A bit of a T position.
Okay.
All I'm going to do is rotate them arms forward, nice and slow, and that's just rotating my shoulder, my rotor cuff, and it's just getting it nice and slow. I'm not going fast, nice and slow, just for about 30 seconds or so, Kev. Yeah, and then when I say switch at the 30-second point, I just want you to go the other way from me, Kev. So you're going backwards that time. So after about 30 seconds, you start going backwards for another 30 seconds, and you just feel like not burning, but you'll feel a warming up. And so it's about a minute all in all. 30 seconds forward. After 30 seconds, 30 seconds backwards.
Yeah.
You happy with that, Kev?
Yeah, happy with that.
Want to take it? Have a go for me, Kev?
Yeah.
So nice and straight, back nice and straight, looking nice up, feet nice and straight, and just little circles forward first, okay? That's it, nice little circles, just rotating around, about 30 seconds, okay? Good, just keep going for me, Kev. How's that feeling?
All right.
Yeah?
Could feel it warming up in my
Yeah,
shoulders.
you feel warming up, like a little burn. We're not exerting ourselves too much, but you feel a little burn. So about 5 more seconds, Kev.
Yeah.
And then we'll switch it and rotate it backwards. Nice little circles. It will feel like a little burn, but as soon as you stop, the burn will disappear, but it's getting that blood into your shoulders, warming up them joints. Good. Nice and easy. Another 10 seconds for me, Kev. And relax me. How that feel, Kev?
All right.
Shoulders next, feeling warm, coming up in your shoulders, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Just step out for me again, Kev. I'll show you another one. Just want to step here for me, Kev. I'll show you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's going to be cross body stretch. It's cross body shoulder stretch. So all I'm going to ask you to do is you get your arm in front of you, yeah? And about your elbow point, just once again keeping our body straight, face up at elbow point, just bring it across. Bring the arm where your elbow is there, just stretch it across there. This will stretch your front delt into your chest. You feel it around the pinpoint there where your chest and your front delt sort of tie in together. You just stretch it across and you feel it pull also from the rear delt also. So you're getting a bit of an all over back front delt stretch and also into where it ties into your chest.
Yeah.
And all what you do is when you pull it across there, that's when you hold it there just for about 15 seconds or so, kind of. Yeah? So it'll be held there for 15 seconds. I'll show you again. So it'll be your arm out in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. just under your, where you joint your elbow is there, just bring it across to you with your palm facing toward your face.
Yeah.
And just hold it there for me. You'll feel stretch just where it nips right in the middle there, where your shoulder nips into your chest. And also if you just pull it just like from the back there, so you hold it 15 seconds.
Okay.
Then when it's 15 seconds up, we'll put the left arm out, exactly the same, come to where the elbow is, bring it in towards the face, and just hold it there for me for another 15 seconds. Happy with that, Kev?
Yeah, happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Try that for me.
Okay, thank you. So, I'm at the front.
Crossbody, yeah. Bring it across. Just hold that palm in front of your face. How's that feeling, Kev?
Alright.
You feel it's not like that little nip from front down on the chest
Yeah,
there?
I can feel.
Just a slight
feel
pull from the
stretching,
back.
yeah, I can feel that.
So it's actually crossbody shoulders. So hold it there for about 15 seconds, we Kev. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then switch arms, we Kev. The other last point, yeah, bring it across. Keep that face facing forward. So hold it for about 15 seconds, we Kev. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How's that feel?
Alright.
Alright, we'll just
Yeah.
do one more, just one more.
Okay.
This one is your overhead tricep stretch. Because obviously we're using shoulders and chest, with shoulder pressing and with any sort of chest pressing, in fact, the triceps play a good part of that pressing motion because that's that pushing motion. You know what I mean? When you're pushing your triceps, you're using triceps, you're using your triceps when you're pushing for chest, you're also using your triceps when you're pushing for shoulders also. With this one, Kev, that's when you place your hand up in the air above you, and you bring it down behind it, just behind your head, and with that, you put your arm up onto your elbow again, and just push, put a little bit of tension, not much, just enough to sort of stretch that tricep. You should feel it pulling down here. I'll show you again. You put your arm up,
Yeah.
bend it at the elbow, put your other arm onto where your elbow is, and just push. So you can see, where you can see at the back there, Kev.
Yeah.
So you see that arm coming down there, just
Yeah.
pulling that arm, it's like just to pull that, stretch that tricep down there. I'll have you hold that for 15 seconds, and we'll do it with the other arm, just up, arm down, other arm on the elbow, and just pull that, so you can just feel it pulling through that tricep, just like, not too much, I don't want you to pull it too much, just to the point where you can just feel that stretch on it. I'll show you from the back through, okay? Just on there, so you just, if you're touching that back of your shoulder there,
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Fantastic.
Arm up, just down behind your head, another arm up, just pulling on that elbow, just sort of stretching, then we'll hold it for about 15 seconds, keeping that body straight again and looking forward.
Yeah.
Right, Kev, want to try that one with me?
Yeah.
That's your overhead tricep stretch. Arm up, just down the back of the head, your other arm on the elbow, good, and just pull it, not too much, Kev, just so you can feel a little stretch in that tricep and hold it for about 15 seconds. Hold it for Kev. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then your other arm, Kev. That's it. Just not too tight, just so you can feel it stretch. Hold it there for 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, Kev. How's that feel?
Yeah.
Want to loosen off?
Yeah,
Let's go try some machines out and do
Yeah.
a bit of a chest workout first. What we'll do first, Kev, we'll do a bit of a chest workout first, and then we'll move on to triceps.
Yeah.
Sorry, shoulders, Kev.
Okay.
Confusing myself now, yeah. Bit of a chest workout first, and then we'll move on to some shoulder workout.
Yeah.
Happy? So, Kev, we've just done our stretches.
Yeah.
They were your static stretches because I just wanted to warm up your shoulders and your chest ready for our main workout, which is what you said you wanted to do, a bit of a chest workout and a shoulder workout. So we're going to do a chest workout first, Kev.
Okay.
If you stand over here for the car, I'll
Yeah.
explain this machine
Okay.
to you. So this is our seated chest press machine, Kev.
Okay.
Okay, I've been in this morning. It looks like the person who's used it before us has already cleaned it, so there's no need for us to clean it today, Kev. It's all nice and clean. And I've just had a quick run through myself, making sure everything's working. There's no loose bolts or anything. Seat's all in order. There's no rips in the seat, and it's all the mechanics of it are actually working how they're supposed to work.
Okay.
Okay. If you came in and you saw this machine and saw some sort of mess if there was a rip in it, or you were aware of some loose bolts or anything on any machine, I advise you not to use it, Kev, and report it to the management. Alright.
Yeah.
They should put an out of order sticker on it.
Okay.
If you ever see a machine that doesn't seem to be in working order or it's making a funny noise, please don't use it, Kev. I've checked this one. it seems to be all in a nice working order, all clean, and doesn't see anything that's going to cause us any concern or worry.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I said, this is our chest press machine. This can also be a shoulder press machine, which is what we're going to use for your shoulder workout later on, but we're going to do a bit of a chest workout first. We're going to do a bit on the chest, we're going to do a bit on this chest press machine, and then we'll move on to some free weights, and we'll do some what we call dumbbell flies. I'll explain them when we get to them, Kev. It's a bit an exercise, it's a bit more another exercise for your chest, but I'll explain that when we get there. First and foremost, we'll do the seated chest press. This is a machine, Kev. I will demonstrate for you shortly, and as you can see on the pictures here, Kev, you're going to get a description on the machine that shows you the sort of adjustments you can make to it. We're just going to concentrate on a normal chest press. This one accommodates for incline press, and it all, like I said earlier on, it accommodates for a shoulder press, but we're going to concentrate just on the chest press for today, Kev. Once we get you into the training, all training regime, we'll move on to sort of making these adjustments for upper chest and stuff, but I'll explain them. So, as you can see, when we come to this chest press machine, there's a lever here. This lever is what, like on the pictures here, what will show you where you can alter it. It's at this first setting here, number one, this is going to be our chest press, our main chest press exercise. If I was to move this lever out by pulling this stopper out here and put it up, it goes to level 2 here, which would then put it on a different angle, which would be more incline, working the upper chest. If you went to the full number 3 here, this is where this machine totally alters from a chest press into a shoulder press. But I'll explain that when we come to the shoulder exercise later on. We're going to stick with the normal chest press area, and it's number 1, this is how we want it, and this is all set up for us here. The only other adjustment you probably need to make now, Kev, is on the seat. What I'll do, I'll set the seat up for me, and I'll explain the angles that I want you to have it at and where it should be hitting your chest area. So, if you can see, you've got your numbers on your seat here, ranging from 1 I believe up to 8, that's on 4 at the moment. So I'm just going to sit down on here, Kev, and see if it fits for myself. When I'm sitting in the seat, Kev, I want to be my bum wants to be planted right back into the seat, my back wants to be flat on that pad.
Yeah.
We don't want to be leaning forward. When we're doing the exercise, we want to be all sitting directly in this seat with our back flat on the pad. These arm bits here, Kev, you can hold on to these at any angle. If I also hold here and push out, it'll be more in the chest, compressing that chest. When I'm more outwards towards the end, it gives it more of a stretch in my chest workout, working that full chest. Come further in, more in the chest and more tricep area. We're going to stick with the basic sort of there towards the outer chest, so we're getting that full range of motion on our chest before. Like I said, later on into your chest workouts, you can start altering it up a bit, messing around, trying to hit different areas of your chest. But we're going to stick with that main sort of movement of the chest press. All right. I'm looking at these. I'm just going to do a practice session first. I'm going to lower the weight as low as possible while I just get a feel for these handles, make sure they're in the right position. So if I was to hold them here, I'm just going to be pushing out, keeping my back flat, keeping my head straight. I'm not leaning back or leaning forward. I've got my head straight and back, and I'm firmly planted on. I've got my feet firmly planted. I'm not riding up, I've got my feet firmly planted. All I'm going to do, I just want to make sure these are in the right position for me. So I'm just going to push these out to a very low weight. I'm going to push out, and just let it go back in, and see if it comes to where I'm happy with it to come. I think that's about right for me, Kev, on that number there, because if I can see the motion there, because when you want me to see, you could end up with, I'll just demonstrate it, you could end up with it, if I was too low, like this, that's really working a lot more shoulder than my chest there, Kev. I want it in line with my chest, if you can imagine, not nipple height, but just above. I want it in line. I'm far too low there. It's on a very low weight, so it won't hurt me. But if I'm there, I will find myself using more shoulder and upper chest than not my whole chest area. So I had on number 4. So I'll bob it back up to number 4 where I was. So I was happy at that. And I'll demonstrate again when I pushed out. You see how it's across and line my chest there? Nipples just below. So I've got that full range and it's working my full chest. And I'm pushing it out. Like so, and I'm quite happy with that position of that seat. So apart from doing the pin there to get it into the flat chest position, the only other alteration you need to do is the seat to just get this in line where you're happy. There isn't much of a stretch on this machine, Kev, so that is your finish point. Ideally I like a bit of a stretch to go back a bit further, but there isn't one on this machine, so that is your stopping point. So when you're pushing out, you'll push out to the full extent, locking out. And when you come down in a controlled motion. Don't throw it down, because this machine will bang, because that is your limit. Some machines go further back for a bit of a stretch, this one doesn't, it stops about there. Because I've got long limbs, I like a bit of a stretch. But That's still fine, still getting the chest press is the workout, so you're still getting that press. That's a nice controlled, slow movement back. Not much of a stretch on this machine, but as long as we control it, we won't get that bang.
Okay.
So we don't really rush it down, because if you rush it down, you can come to an immediate stop and it'll disrupt your workout, so to speak, and it's not really beneficial to yourself. So up, full extend, down. Yeah? If you feel like you want to get a little bit more of a stretch on it, there's nothing wrong with you, even if as long as your back is flat on that pad, just push it out, just stick that chest out a little bit, and then come to that chest area and you'll feel it more. It's like you're holding the tension in your chest. You're just nice and slow and controlled. So what I'm going to do, Kev, I'm put that back down there. What I'm going to ask you to do first, just so you get familiar with it, I want you to come up, just look at the machine, familiarise yourself with the pinning points and what they mean on the chart here. And once you sit down, I want you to alter the seat so you get these handles directly across your chest area. Not too high up here, we don't want them up here, but just across that chest area in line. Yeah, happy?
Yeah, happy.
Have a go with it?
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you how many reps I want you to do on your first exercise.
Okay, so after that, is it just that button there?
Yeah, that's on your flat, that'll be your general chest press. Pull that out, good, yeah. If you pull it up to number 2,
yeah.
that one then put more of an incline on your upper chest. Number 3 would be our shoulder press.
Yeah.
So make sure that pin's totally in. See that little triangle on there, Kev?
Yeah.
That's because these are moving parts, that's just warning you, just be cautious around there. You don't trap your fingers in it or something like that, okay?
Okay.
So if you sit down on there for me, Kev, we'll have it, just bear with me. I'm just going to put it on the lowest weight. I just want you to make sure that seat's at the right height. See, you're a bit shorter in height than me, Kev, but it's not too far off. I reckon if you put that seat up one more level, maybe to 3, I think that might be about right for you. Yeah, do you want to slow push out, see how it feels, Kev? Yeah, not too close in. And then slowly lower it. If you just keep your back flat, but just put that chest out like you're proud, okay? You might feel a bit more in your chest. How's that feel?
Okay.
Right, so just leave it there. Right, so what I've got it on the lowest weight here. In all, we're going to do 3 sets. Your first set will be like a feeler set, just so you're comfortable with the range of motion. It's not causing any discomfort. So we're only aiming for about 15 reps, okay? Then I'll do 2 more sets, would be your 2 main sets, right? That rep range will be anywhere between 8 to 12 reps. I don't want no less than 8. If you're getting less than 8, you're too heavy. I want a comfortable 8 to 12,
okay,
right, on both sets. Then I'll know that machine is comfortable for you and you're getting the benefit out of it. I mean, what we'll do, as if you're getting that 8 to 12 comfortably, after a while we'll increase the weight and we'll get that progressive overload, which will help you build muscle. I know you said you wanted to tone up, so we're not after that big massive building muscle straight away, but we're just going to tone your muscle up, and the way you help your muscle grow is that progressive overload.
Yeah.
We don't want to rush into that because it's new to you, so we'll build up to that 8 to 12 rep range. Once you're getting that comfortably, we'll move that up to where we'll put the weight up a little bit, so you're getting that 8 comfortably all the time. Yeah. Alright, so if you're happy with that lowest weight at the moment in time, we'll go on, about 20, so you're on 21k there?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do with 21k, I want you to be comfortable to get towards that 15 range mark, just so it's a fit. I call it, some people call it a warm set, I call it a feeler set, just so you're happy with that weight.
Okay.
You happy, Kev?
Yeah, happy.
Feel comfortable?
Yeah.
So feet firmly planted on the floor,
Yeah.
back firmly planted on the
Yeah.
pad. Keep facing forward and then full extend and control it coming back down, Kev. Like I said, if you want a little bit extra stretch, you can just stick that chest out a little bit for me. And you'll feel it's giving that tension in your chest, like nice and proud. How's that feeling?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you think you're going to get to that 15 mark on that one?
Yeah, I think I should be alright with this one.
Yeah.
I can feel that in my chest.
Good. Like I say, we don't over exert, it's just our feeler set. How many have we got there, Kev?
7.
7. What I'm going to ask you to do, I'm going to actually go to 12 for me. I'm just conscious I don't want you burning out on this feeler set. I always aim for it's just like I say, getting used to that machine. Couple more for me, Kev, and that'll do you. Good. Yeah? How do I feel?
Good?
Yeah? Good form? Not
Thank you.
pulling anywhere on the shoulders?
No, I feel
Feel
nice.
your chest.
I could feel it when you said to open that
just,
chest, so you can,
Go proud with your chest.
Yeah.
Don't come off. Don't let your back come off the pad. And don't arch your back too much, but just pushing the chest out a little bit will give you that extra little bit of chest. Especially when you're coming down, because the machine hasn't got much of a range of motion for stretching wise. It stops, and these are adjustable.
Okay.
So it stops a bit before, and me personally, I like just a little bit of a stretch at the bottom. So just pushing that chest out just a little bit gives me that little bit of stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah? No discomfort at all?
No, happy with that.
So what we'll do, Kev, I'm looking for these 2 main sets now. The 2 main sets I want an 8 to 12 rep range. But I want you to get 8 comfortably, and then last few will be like, yeah, I'm getting into the range where I'm thinking I want to get a few more. So we'll aim for that. We'll aim for a comfortable 8, stopping around the 10 mark. Alright?
Okay.
And then I can gauge when I think, well, he's doing 8 easy. Next time we come into the gym, we can up the weight of going for that 8 again. But I always say a range between 8 to 12. So I want to be seeing 8 comfortably, 9, 10 is like, yeah, we're sort of excited. We're sort of get to that point of like, not failure, but he's feeling it now.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah.
So we're on 21 there, Kev. We don't want to get too excited at this moment in time. We'll go with 28. I want a good clean 8. And then progress through to that 10 to 12 sort of reps.
Okay.
It's planted nice and comfortable
Yeah,
inside. We're not going to sacrifice any form. So if it is 12 for you, Kev, all I'll say is stop. We're not going to push it. We're not competing against anyone. We don't want to injure yourself at this early stage. So at any point you're thinking, I don't want to see no riding in your back off or anything like that, just put it back down, we'll lower that weight back down, and we'll build up to that point, alright?
Yeah.
So remember, we don't want too close a grip. Just about arms out a bit more, yeah, that's it. Back flat, and you can go proud that chest, just get a little bit of chest. A little bit of a stretch. That's easy one. Good form, Kev. 2. Excellent. 3. Very controlled, Kev. Good. And this one's for your 8, Kev. You've got all the nice and comfortable. I'll be happy with a couple more, and then we'll call it at that. One more, Kev. And I can just a little bit of assistance there. And we'll leave it at that, Kev. We'll push it too far in this first one. How that feel?
Good.
Brilliant.
I can start feeling towards the last couple.
Yeah, like I say, if you're working out with a friend or with myself as the instructor, there's nothing wrong with just giving that bit of assistance on there and just giving that little bit of help for the last 1 or 2 reps. But I don't want you getting no less than 8 reps. Because you get to that sort of like ego lifting sort of state. If you actually what you want to do down the line, you want to get a bit of powerlifting sort of strength, build a bit of muscle, and you want to get into the old bodybuilding side of it. Yeah, certainly we can start going down in reps and getting them 4 to 6 reps to build some solid muscle at that sort of progressive overload. At this moment in time, we're going to try to get it toned up, no less than 8 reps for now. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. We'll do another set shortly, okay? We'll leave it for now.
Okay.
If you just have a little bit of a breather, and then we'll do another set of them, and then we'll go on from there. Happy with that, Kev?
Yeah, it feels really good.
Cool. The seated chest press, feeling pumped?
Yeah.
Good.
Really good.
Ready for your next chest exercise?
Yeah. Excellent.
Brilliant. This next exercise is what we call flat chest flies. We use a flat bench for this, and we're going to use some dumbbells. Okay? With this exercise, which I'll demonstrate in a minute, this is more about lengthening the muscle and getting a good stretch on there. Still building that muscle, but giving a good lengthening the muscle, and then we're going to concentrate it right back in again, getting all that blood in there. Okay? Yeah. I will demonstrate it here. Flat bench. Yeah, when we come in, obviously I've checked the bench, it's nice and clean, there's no rips in the material, and it's all in working order. These benches move up and down, different settings, we can have incline, we can bring it right up. Once again, we can go into a shoulder press with the bench, so it can be used for an array of exercises. Chest and shoulders just to be in a view. So this here is our lever. The lever on here, you can see all different catches, different levels. Onto that one, that'd be more of a shoulders exercise. We start getting down to here, you go into more of an incline for your chest. Obviously, as I explained on the seated chest press, you're doing an incline, working more of that upper chest area.
Okay.
We're going to stick around flat press exercises for today, Kevin. So that bench is totally down in a flat position.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Just when I come up to it, I'll check it. It's not rocking, it's not loose, none of the joints or the hinges are loose. It's good to go. Nice and clean. People have sprayed it down with the water with the antibacterial spray beforehand. All I say, Kev, after you use it today, we'll do exactly the same, so it's ready for someone else to use. Happy.
Yeah.
Floor's nice and steady. There's no tiles coming up, and the bench is going to move our way on it.
Okay.
So that limits our eliminates our risk of slipping off the bench.
Yeah.
Alright, Kev?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to demonstrate to you first, I'm going to get myself some dumbbells, Kev. So we're going to go, again, I call them feeler sets. You're already getting warmed up, so I don't really need to warm up, but I still want you to be happy with the range of motion. That's why I was calling a feeler set. You don't want to go straight to every set and go, whoa, because you won't use that range of motion. That's why I was calling it a feeler set. Still at 12 to 15 rep range, just so you're happy. So I'll just grab some dumbbells. What we'll do, Kev, we usually place the dumbbells on the floor before we start. We get ourselves comfortable on the bench. You can see where the seat area is at.
Yeah.
Comfortable in that seat area. Nice. Again, feet planted on the floor. Dumbbells at each side of you. You grab your dumbbells. You bring them up to the top. Sit them on your knee. So you start position. You're on your knee here. Yeah. As I slowly lay back, as I lay back, it'll be like all one motion. I'll lay back and I'll bring them dumbbells to my chest area. So there. You look the way I've got my dumbbells. Okay, it's as if I'm going to press them up. Remember I showed you in that seated press area? It's exactly the same. I'm going to press them up there just to get myself into that starting position. So my head's flat on the bench. I'm not putting my head up when I'm doing this because I don't want to strain my neck. I'm just going to push it up to get them into that starting position. Once I've got them up in that starting position, I'm just going to turn them around. So now like this, facing. So them dumbbells are rubber bits, they're facing together like this. This is the position I want to start in, yeah?
Yeah.
Back's very planted on the bench, feet very planted on the floor. And as I go out, my arms just want to be slightly bent at the elbows, just slightly. Not too much, you don't want to be like this, just slightly bent. Slightly bent at the elbow, and I'm coming down, and I'm feeling that stretch right about there, Kev. But I just want to go slightly past it, so about here. And back, straight up to where I started from. Yeah? I don't want to be too far that way. I don't want to be too far that way. I want to be more central to my chest again. Okay?
Yeah. I'll do that.
So slightly bent at the elbows as you go down, not too much, only slightly. Just go past that point of stretching, and then go back up again. Okay? And keep them arms in the same position. Yeah?
Yeah.
Slightly bent going down, just past the stretching point, back up to that starting position there. Remember, not too far that way, not too far that way, just central to the chest. Slowly bending them elbows, stretching point, and back up again. When you're finished, take the dumbbells back around to the press position, bring back down to your chest, and then come back up. Yeah. To your knees, to the floor. Yeah?
Yeah.
Not eagle lifting at the moment. When you're getting them big heavy weights, you do progress that sort of thing, you'll find that when you're coming back, you come back to that position there. If you haven't got a spotter, Kev, a lot of people will go down with dumbbells there because they're too heavy to come back up if they don't need pulling that back.
Yeah.
But we're not going to the big heavy dumbbells yet.
No.
Okay?
Yeah.
You happy with them dumbbells, Kev?
Yeah, happy with that.
Want to explain anything again? Are you quite
No, I'm happy. Yeah, that was good. So.
Firstly, we check the bench. We've done that already. Not happy with Kev?
Yeah, I'll just get used to
Yeah,
it.
get used to checking the bench. We don't be falling off halfway through.
So happy with that. So.
Get yourself seated first, comfortable. Before we even touch a weight, you want to make sure you're comfortable in that bench. Yeah?
Yeah.
Quite happy?
Yeah, happy.
You'll find people adjusting all the benches for each before they start a set.
Okay.
So once you're happy, you'll grab the dumbbells in your hands and just bring, because these are heavy as such, we'll plant them on our knees ready to go back. As you go back, get them into that press position down first, yeah? And then we'll go as if we were just pressing up normally. Get them together, and we'll just turn them around, okay? And that is our start position. Okay? It's nice and one word, I'm going to quickly stand behind you. Because I know this is your first set, I just want to make sure you're alright with these.
Okay.
I just want you to keep them in line, not too far towards me, not too far towards your lower part of your body. I just want to keep them central to your chest. As you go down, slightly bend the elbows just a little bit. Just past the stretch point, you can bend them elbows just a little bit more, and we'll come back up. Bend the elbows just a little bit more, Kev. Just pause it there for me, what I want to do is just a little bit more of a bend in your elbows, Kev. I don't want to put too much the heart here. Go down. Just past the point, stretching and back. Okay. Good, that's a good one. As you come back up, you can go back up to the start position.
Oh, yeah.
We're still around 12 of these, okay? Let's get that feel set. That's good. What I'm doing here, I'm what I call spotting you, just in case. Just while you're getting used to this exercise. Should I see you struggling, I can put my arms up to your elbows and let you finish that rep safely. But you're doing alright, just getting that feel set, getting that feel for the exercise before you increase the weight. Good. How is that about 8, Kev?
Yeah, something like that.
We'll do a couple more. This is good now, these are good reps, Kev. One more for me. I'm not even touching you, I'm just guiding you just in case. Just close a second, that's it. What we'll do, 10 and double round back to the press position and down to your chest. And if you're happy, if you have a spotter, they can even help you like that. How that feel?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You feel it? Feel the stretch?
Yeah, I feel alright,
good.
yeah.
What we'll do then, because that's your first time doing a stretch after that, and you've already done a bit of seated press, and we'll stick with this weight so you get that, that range of motion.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to be doing one more set, same amount of reps, no less than 8 towards that 10 to 12 point.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that for now.
Okay, yeah.
Happy with that one?
Yeah, happy, yeah.
Once you had a little rest and you're ready,
Yeah, oh no, I'm happy. It's...
good. Get yourself planted. Remember to get yourself planted before you hit them dumbbells.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Are you okay? And your feet are planted nicely, and we'll go back to that, to our chest, in that chest position, straight up. We'll 10 and doubles out to our stand position. I'm going to stand behind you again. Up again, Kev, just so you can. So I know you're getting this exercise right. Not too far towards me, not too far down. A bit more bend in the elbow. Good, nice passive stretching point. Back up to the start position. Good rep. Good, Kev. Keep doing that to me. No less than 8, no more than 12. Good. Squeeze at the top. Good. Just past that stretch point. Squeeze at the top. Excellent. What's that at 5 now?
Yeah.
Good. There's 6. How's that feeling, Kev?
Good.
7. The fact that you can still talk to me means that it's easy way. This is our 8, and we'll do a couple more after this, and we'll finish off at that. 2 more, Kev. 9. To the squeezing point. 1 more rep, and we're done, Kev. So just hold it there for me. Turn the dumbbells around. Lower it back down to your chest. And if you're happy and I'm spotting you, I'll just help you up by pushing. How that feel, Kev?
That was good. Really enjoyed that.
Brilliant. Any sort of questions or queries on that one?
No, like I say, it's just need to...
Because it's free weights, that range, you're not sort of stuck to a set range of motion. So you are controlling all them weight at all when you're coming up and going down. This is why I was spotting you, just to make sure you're getting the form right.
Yeah.
I didn't want you one arm going off one way, one arm going the other way, and then we're end up rolling off the bench or dumbbell sort of falls down in your face. So it's quite important that you get used to that range of motion at a low weight before you start increasing. You're getting them 8 reps nice and easy. So I always say no less than 8. Once you're comfortable with 8, it's getting too easy for you to increase the weight over a period of time. Happy?
Yeah.
Right, Kev, we're back at this machine. Remember it from the old seated chest
Yeah,
press?
yeah.
Now we're going to change it to working our shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay. I explained it before. This yellow lever here is the lever that we alter either for flat chest, inclined chest press, or all the way up to number 3, and we're going to be using it for a shoulder press today. After you've done, so you've done your chest workout, and we're going to do a bit of shoulder workout now, so you've got that chest and shoulder combo, which is what you wanted to try. So, like I explained before, we pull that pin out, little triangle on there, watch its moving parts, we're going to stick our fingers in there. So we're just going to pull that pin out, and then we're going to move it up into that number 3 position. Make sure it's gone back in totally, so it's all locked in. That is now in a position for our shoulder press. Yeah? So there's no more adjustments on this one. That's in the position we need for shoulder press. There's no more adjustments we can do on that part of the equipment. Okay? The only other adjustment we can do now, again, is the seat. And that'll be exactly the same as I adjusted with the seat before, just to make sure we're getting that range of motion we want, and we're not putting any unwanted stress on the muscle that we're working, and we're getting our form correct. So I'm just going to adjust it for myself first. I've obviously got it in the shoulder position. I'm sitting on the seat. Where I want these sort of these handles is so to the point where they just meet my shoulder. So obviously if I'm high on the chair, that's coming a bit too far down for me, Kev. I'm probably going to cause myself some unnecessary sort of, the way it's going to push past a point where I'm not comfortable with. Going down to what it was, number 4 there. I think, and I'll just do a test of first, I'll put on a very low weight, if none at all. I'll get hands, grip with your hands again. It's all about your sort of body mechanics here and how sort of broad you are. If I put my hands too close, that is a bit too close for comfort for me. I'm going to be putting a strain on my shoulders. I'll probably go for full extension. I've got quite long arms, Kev. I'll probably go right up to the inner part of that hand grip rather than too close to my body.
Okay.
Just so I'm getting, and that it's not put too much stress on my elbows. So I'm just going to do a tester press first just to make sure I'm happy with how this machine's set up. Full extend my arms. That's not quite about fine for me, I'll just a couple more. And that feels quite comfortable for me, that, Kev.
Yeah.
I'm happy. It's not going too far beyond that, it's not putting too much stress on my shoulders, and I'm getting a full range of motion on my press. So what I want you to do now, Kev, I'll leave it on at 7 for now. And like we did before, once you set up nicely and you're happy with the machine, your feet firmly planted on the floor, back firmly planted against the pad, and you position your hands where you feel comfortable. Like we may have long arms, so I'm going to the full inner part of the handles, and I just want you to go all the way to the full extent and down so the handles meet your shoulders. If it's banging on there before it meets your shoulders, we're not getting that full range of motion. That, it wants to meet their shoulders and back up. Imagine if I had a pair of dumbbells in my hands, the dumbbells want to come down to my shoulders, straight up.
Okay.
I don't want it stopping before my shoulders, like about here, because then I'm not getting my full range of motion.
Yeah.
I want it down to my shoulders, then back up. Because this is your first set on shoulders, I want you to do that feeler set. So you're happy with it, that 12 to 15 rep range, and then we'll do a couple of sets of 8 to 12.
Okay.
No less than 8. Happy with that?
Yeah, happy.
Right, so what we're going to do first, Kev, you're going to check the machine.
Yeah.
So the pins are all in place.
Yeah, happy with that.
You check if the last person's left it all clean for us.
Yeah.
If not, we're going to get that sanitary spray out and we're going to clean it up. And we're going to make sure there's no sort of loose parts.
Yeah.
Seats are all nice and clean, and we've got no wobblies in the floor is all secure, so it's not going to cause us any injury.
Yeah, happy.
Okay. So as you set the seat up, just make sure you're happy. I'm going to put that lower weight.
So that's
I see you probably want to be a bit higher there, Kev. Like I say, that's gone lower there.
oh, sorry.
Yeah. So if you bring the chair up to album number 4, if you're trying to complete for me, Kev, that looks about in around your shoulders there, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So with the handles, my arms are really long, so I have my arms right out to the end. So I'd probably say, yeah, maybe a little bit, probably about here, Kev. Because what everyone's body mechanics is different, so this is your fit. Just go up a couple of 3 times, make sure you're happy with it. Full extend. Keeping that back on hard. Full extend, we'll just do one more. How's that feel, Kev?
Good.
Right, so what we'll do is happy with going out with that machine, just feel set up to your body mechanics, you're happy with that, so it will cause you no discomfort. So we'll do our feeler set of about 10 to 12 reps. Yeah?
Okay, fantastic.
Just to make sure it's all working, it's not going to cause any discomfort the longer we go on. Excellent, okay, all the way up. That's that pointer there, brilliant. All control coming down to 3, 4. Excellent. 7. Do 3 more, Kev, and we'll leave it at that, and then we'll just increase the weight just slightly after this one. 2 more. Yeah, 1 more, and we'll leave it at that for that feeler set. Like I say, some people call it warm-up set, I'd say feeler set. Because we've already warmed up, we did just a bit on the treadmill, didn't we? So, what we'll do now, Kev, we'll do the 2 main sets I was talking about. That one where we're only getting no less than 8, so 8 to 12 rep range, alright? Just to get that sort of muscle working. And once you start getting that 8 easy, that's when we start bringing up that weight slowly but surely. So we'll just adjust the weight slightly, so just do a little bit more. Yeah?
Yeah.
Once again, you make sure yourself, you're planting in the seat, your bum's firmly in the seat, you've already set the machine up to how you like it, so you know that now. You're all comfortable. You get your hands on, now you know, because that feeler's there, you know exactly where you want your hands, so you're not going to be messing around sort of shuffling your hands out, because that's what we use that feeler set for. You're going to go for that 8 to 12 repetitions, no less than 8. Because if you're not getting to that 8 point, we're not going to heavy.
Okay.
But I want to get that 8. Once we get that 8 comfortably, that's when we can start thinking about increasing the weight.
Okay.
So let's aim for the 8. If we've got the 8, we'll go to 10.
Okay.
And here we go. All the way up, lock out, good. All the way to that level of your shoulders, good. Easy. 2. Like I said before, I can spot you on here if needs be, so we'll get to that 8. And last time I was going to show you what sort of spotting we'd do if you were working out by yourself or with a training partner. Is that 4, Kev? Yeah. 5. Good. Nice and easy. 6. Try not to take on too fast. That's it. Like I said, if you still down like last 2, you call it your training partner or your instructor could slowly help you by pushing up the weight like that. And just taking that bit of stress off you. One more from you, Kev. All the way to the top and slowly down, control, we never slow it down. Brilliant, how that feel? Alright, like I say, if you're getting that 8 easily, after a period of time we'll be increasing that weight, but we'll never drop below that 8 rep range. Not unless you're going into that sort of ego lifting stage where you are want to build some power and some strength. Okay. But for you, when your muscle up, let's just stick around the 8 rep range. Yeah. Happy?
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Have a little bit of rest, we'll do one more set and that'll do it. So Kev, we've done our seated shoulder press on the machine there, which we sort of getting familiarised with now, that alternate between chest press and shoulder press. Quite happy with shoulder? How your shoulders feel alright?
Good, yeah.
Yeah?
Feel
not tightening up or out? Still good to go?
Yeah, yeah.
You're pumped, Kev, you're pumped. So what we're going to do now, Kev, we're going to move on to another shoulder exercise, but with some free weights. And we call these lateral raises, side lateral raises. I'll demonstrate for you in a minute, I'm just going to explain the exercise just with nothing in my hands at the moment, alright? So, positioning again, so our feet fairly planted. Yep, that's them feet together. Shoulder width is fine. Yep. Have them feet planted there, and we're keeping our body in line nice and straight, right? When we pick the dumbbells up off the floor, when you're picking the dumbbells up off the floor, let's bend our knees to pick them up. We don't want to be bending over and pulling our back, so we'll bend our knees, we'll pick the dumbbells up, and we'll have them by our side. These are side lateral raises. What you'll find as you increase the weight, and you'll see a lot of guys in the gym doing this, and you might think, why are they doing it different? You'll sometimes find that when they're getting that big heavy weight, they'll come from the front here, they'll hold them here, and they'll be throwing them up. There is a little bit of element of ego lifting there, but when you start getting a lot heavier weight, it is hard to get them from the side, and you're still getting benefit by coming from the front, but I want to show you the sort of the textbook strict version first, alright? So what you do, you pick them dumbbells up, bending your knees, and you'll stand here, okay? When you stood here, you want dumbbells placed around, so you're not directly on your side, but just sort of there, at the side of your hand. I'll show you when I pick them up. And when you have them here, we're going to do like a side raise going up, keeping our head straight, and we're going to bring up in this sort of motion, with the dumbbell sort of facing under, like in an underhand grip like that, and it's back down like this, okay? Up. Back down to that starting position. What I'll do now, Kev, I'll show you with the dumbbells, so you get more feel how they're positioned in my hands. So say squat down to pick them up, you don't want your head at your back. You'll be stood here, dumbbells in your hand like this, and you want them there. There is okay, but just for the range of motion, you're happy with them there. Like I said before about when you get a bit heavy, you get some people taking them from there. Nothing wrong with that, you're still getting that lateral raise. That's just so they can get that bit of extra power going in. But I want to get this feel for taking them from the side. So it doesn't have to be directly on the side, it can just be sort of like they're in your pockets, Kev. Alright? Does that make sense? And when they come up, I'm just going to show you nice. So when they come up from the side, you have to be totally straight, you can have that little bit of a kink in their elbows. And when they come up, you just face the dumbbell out slightly to the front. See how that is, Kev? Dumbbell like that, it's sort of like that, sort of just looking like that, and bring it back down to where you're starting. Out to the side, just that dumbbell sort of facing in. See how it's sort of that angled in slightly? Yeah. And like that down again. Yeah? Up, that sort of position. And down again, back to where you started. Back in them pockets. Up. Just that dumbbell sort of facing there, not facing forward, just facing there, not facing like that. See that I'm putting pressure on my wrist. Just there. In that natural position in your arm. If I go like this, or like that, that's a bit awkward. If I go like this, or like that, that's a bit awkward. Just that natural position to bring it up. Yeah. Yeah? Up. and down. Up and down. Happy with that, Kev?
Yeah.
Have a try?
Yeah.
Once again, we're placing the ball back on the floor. Let's bend our knees.
Yeah.
Back on the floor. Other side.
Okay.
Back up. Just take it easy, Kev, because it's. So if we stand, our feet clear shoulder width apart, on that area we're comfortable. Body all in line, facing forward. We'll bend them knees to put them dumbbells up. Put them dumbbells at our side, like you're in our pockets.
Yeah.
Not at the front here, that's there, nice. And over out, what I'll do, I'll stand in front of you, and we'll do that motion together. It'll help you like mirror, like I'm your mirror.
Yeah.
Got them here, and we're just going to slowly bring up to this point. And slowly back down to the pockets. Slowly up to that point, good. Try to get them wrists a little bit more locked for me, Kev. Slowly up to that point. I'm just going to do 10 of these, 10 to 12 reps. Like I say, shoulders are nice and warm from that pressing motion, so now we're just doing these side laterals. Good. How's that feeling, Kev?
Alright.
A little bit of bend in your shoulders.
Yeah.
What's that, about
Feel
6 now, is it?
Yeah.
7, 8, and 9, and one more for me, Kev, and 10. Back to the pockets. We're bending them knees to put them down. That's on that. How's that feel?
Good.
Bit of bend in your shoulders.
Yeah.
These are good exercises. I mean, when people do these when they're training, they probably do their main compound exercises first, like the heavy pressing, shoulder pressing, or dumbbell pressing, or barbell pressing, and then they'll come to these sort of like to burn out and get that bit of shape using getting that burn in their deltoids, get that nice cannonball sort of feel. That big compound movement of building all that shoulder. This gives you that little bit of a cannonball sort of roundness to your shoulder. So when you finish off, I like to do quite a few more reps. I'd always aim for a good. I know most of our compound exercises I'm saying no lower than 8, no less than 8. With these 10, 15 reps, get that burning, get that feel for it, get that blood rushing into it.
Yeah, I feel like
There's lots in your delts, there's a lot of different, you've got your front delt, your side delt, your rear delt. Let's get the blood burning in there, get it all pumping in. You've already done your big massive compound exercises, so let's get a bit of shape in there, a bit of a whole circular cannonball feel on them shoulders. We'll do one more set, Kev, just so I can see you doing it. We won't increase your rate here, because I thought 10 reps was good for you there.
Yeah.
Good form. I don't want you to stick with that form. I don't want you to progress too quickly and pick up weight like you're going to start. What I don't want to see, Kev, is you pick up heavy weights and you're throwing them about, moving your body about. That looks like a good weight for you, so I'll just see one more set and I'll be happy with that. So remember, bend them knees, back into them pockets, and we're just going to come up nicely. Good. Nice 10 reps, Kev. Easy. I'm going to let you do it by yourself now. Good. 3, 4, 5, halfway there. 6, 7, good. 8, 2 more, Kevin, we're done. 9, and 10. Back to the pockets, and we'll just bend down our knees and put them on the floor. Shoulders bending, Kev.
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, that was good, that.
Cool. Nice one.
Morning, Kev.
Hi.
Back in the gym.
Yeah.
So today's session is going to be a cardio session.
Okay.
Just before we do the cardio session, now we're going to do a dynamic warm-up, just to loosen off them limbs, get your legs nice and loosened up because we're going on the treadmill. And we'll also do some functional exercises to help just warm them muscles up as well.
Yeah.
So we'll do 3 dynamic warm-ups, and we'll do a couple of functional exercises, which will be the farmer's walk and the deadlift, but I'll explain to them in a minute. And then we'll go onto the treadmill, and we'll do a session of cardio on the treadmill.
Okay.
It's a different treadmill to the gym we were in last time, so we'll explain that so you can get familiar with that treadmill before we use it. But first off, we'll do the dynamic warm-ups.
Okay.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
So just going to come over here, Kev. What we're going to do is dynamic warm-ups. We're going to be travelling from this blue line here to that blue line over there.
Okay.
That's the 15 metre distance, okay? I'm going to demonstrate to you first the warm-up, the dynamic warm-ups I want you to do, and I'll walk along with you to make sure you're doing them right, and then we're going to do one towards that blue line, a different one back towards this blue line, and then the final one towards that blue line there, and that's our dynamic warm-up done, okay? So the first warm-up, the first dynamic warm-up, it's always at a walking pace, so we walk to this blue line. I want you to start off here, I'm just going to walk to that blue line as you're walking. I just want you to raise that knee up as you're walking along. So what you're doing then is just stretching them thighs off and a bit through your glutes as you're walking along. You just feel a nice steady walking pace, okay? So start at this blue line, you it, and when you're ready, a walking pace, just nice and easy, just raise them knees up nice and high. You should feel just stretching through your thighs. You might feel it pull through your glutes a little bit as well as walking along. That's it. So just at a walking pace. Just stretching them muscles off, ready for our cardio session. And also our functional exercise which we're going to do next. Okay. How are you feeling, alright?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, like I say, it's just to get them blood into the muscles, get them all nicely warmed up so we're not going to end up straining ourselves and pulling any muscles in doing it. So we'll get to this blue line, Kev. Turn around. This time we're going to walk back to that other blue line, but as we do, we want what I call butt kicks. So as we go in, we're going to put our hands in, just feel you kicking them hands as we go back. And what this is doing, Kev, is just giving them hamstrings a bit of a warm up. Curling them hamstrings as you walk. So again at a walking pace, just walk along, kicking them butts as you go along, each leg at a walking pace. Happy, Kev? Yep. Just go into the blue line there. That's just working them hamstrings, warming them hamstrings up. Like I say, it's slowly warming up. Getting the blood into them ready for our next exercises. Yeah. To the blue line. And our final one, this is what I call stepping up the gear. Okay. So basically it's going to warm up your hip flexors and your adductors. So as you're walking along, Kev, I was going to walk at a walking pace and just step out with that leg there. Another step out with that leg there. Another step out with that leg there. And that's warming up them hip flexors, but it's also warming up the adductors, all the muscles around them, that groin area and stuff. Yeah. Okay? So when you're ready, Kev, I'll walk along with you so you get a feel how to do it. If you've never done it before, so yeah, just turn it out. And the next leg, turn it out. Warming up all them hip flexors and them adductors. And all the muscles around the groin area. That's it, good. Just a walking pace with that next blue line. How's that feeling alright, Kev?
Alright, yeah.
Good. And we'll just stop it there. How do I feel, Kev? Alright, that's a 1 point on that. What we're going to do, we'll move on to some functional exercises, okay? And then again, functional exercise, we'll have two, which I'll show you. It'll be the farmer's walk, and then we'll do some deadlift, and that should warm up all your core, your leg muscles, alright? And even your grip with the farmer's walk, you get good grip ready for when you're next in that gym, alright, Kev? Yep. So, Kev, moving on to our functional exercises. We're going to do two functional exercises. Our first functional exercise is what we call deadlift. Deadlift, you know what it is? You're just lifting a dead weight off the floor. There's a technique of doing it. And the muscles it's going to work, it's going to be working predominantly for your hamstrings and your glutes. But you will feel it in your thighs as well. Okay. It's a very good one for hamstrings and glutes. So, very important how we lift it is a functional exercise. So it's like mimicking how we would lift something off the floor. Okay. People always say bend your legs when you're lifting. Yeah. Same sort of thing, safe lifting, sort of handling, so to speak. So on this bar here, I think I've got 5, 10, I think it's 12.5k on each side. Not very heavy. We're going to build up throughout the weeks of your training, throughout your program. We'll build up when you get comfortable. Once you're doing, I always aim between 10 and 15 reps. 12 reps is a nice cushion. Once you get out 12 reps, you start thinking about maybe upping the weight a bit, just to get that, build that strength and that flexibility. So like I said, this is working from the back of your legs, warming up the legs in before your cardio session. So, the way you do this, hands positioning, some people hold the bar like this, alternate grip. I just get used to holding it with the normal grip. Positioning, you want that grip just on the outside of your stance. Your stance wants to be your shoulder width apart. Grip just on the outside, so you want my arms on the outside of my legs here, holding onto the bar. And as we come up, I'll show you up the bar. As we come up, we're coming up through our legs and then walking out the top. Then back down, keeping our head up, back down to the floor. With the weight, okay? Feet shoulder apart. Arms just on the outside of my legs. Looking up. And as I come up, I'm going through my legs. And back to straight. Back down the same way I went down, through my legs. Back on the floor. Up again. Head up through it. And down again. What I'm going to do here, Ken, we're going to do 10 repetitions. Just so you can see it a few times. And down. Up. And down. See how I'm going, Kev, through my legs? I'm not bending over on my back. driving it through my legs. So apart from strengthening your quads, your hams, through your glutes, it's also great for your lower back, and also great for strengthening that core as well, giving that good all-round stability. It's like I'm picking something off the floor, like a heavy box. I'm just picking it off the floor, going through my legs, rather than 100% of my back, I'm just going through my legs. And at the end, slowly lower, let go. Yeah?
Yeah.
What I'll do first, I'll stand back, just try that motion first. Coming up through your legs, back down. Just get used to that movement.
So, about shoulder width apart.
Feet about shoulder width apart. Down, grab that bar.
Yeah.
Keep that head up. Pull it through your body, through your legs first, yeah? Just do a couple of 2 or 3 like that for me. Good. How's that feel?
Okay.
You ready to grab all that bar now,
Yeah.
Kev?
Yeah.
Cool. So get your feet positioned first, there's no rush. Get your arms when you feel comfortable on the outside of your knees, that's it. Get a good solid base with them feet. Stay on your flat feet, don't come on your toes or anything. And nice and slow, using your legs and then come straight up. Yeah, don't leave it half. Good. Straight up. Good. Well, with this, Kev, I would advise anywhere between 10 and 15 reps.
Okay.
So I always gauge it around 12. When I'm getting the weight easy around 12 reps, I start increasing that weight. We call it progressive overload, Kev. So the stronger you get, you add the weight, like progressive overload, which will then help you build the muscle. How's that feeling?
Good.
Not feeling no discomfort in the lower back?
No.
How many is that, Kev? Do you know?
This is 8.
8. We'll do 4 more, Kev, for 12. Good. Finish that to sort of ache the hamstrings and glutes.
I can start to feel it.
Yeah, a couple more in, Kev. Good form. 1 more we'll do. Good, and then slowly lower. Put the box on the floor. How's that feel, Kev?
Good.
Yeah? You can imagine as you get heavier, you'll feel a lot more through your
Yeah,
glutes. And it's good for strengthening that lower back, especially when you're doing exercises in the gym. And it works on your grip as well.
Yeah.
It's similar to the farmer's walk that we'll do in a minute. So what we'll do 1 more set, and a set of 10 just so I can see your form
Yeah.
again, and then we'll move on to the farmer's walk, alright?
Okay.
So when you're ready, after you've had a bit of a breather,
Yeah.
don't rush into it when you're ready. And I just want you to perfect that form and a bit more of that. When you come here by yourself, I want you to be confident that you can do it.
Okay.
Remember, it's shoulder width apart,
Shoulder width.
arms on the outside of the legs. That nice grip, and you're coming up through your legs. And then get your body nice and straight, keep your head up. Just do 10 of these for me, Kev. Good. Good form. That good, Kev. Feet nice and flat on the floor. Head up. Driving through them legs until you lock out. As if you're picking a box up off the floor or a heavy weight. About 5?
Yeah.
5 more we'll do. Good. One more we're done, yeah? Feel good?
Yeah.
That's your deadlift, Kev. These are ones where the Olympics, see them have massive lots
Yeah.
of weight. But you're progressing because it is a natural movement. Your strength will build up nice and easy. What we call a compound exercise. You'll build up pretty quick. So we'll move on to our next functional exercise,
Okay.
which will be our farmer's walk. We're going to start off with a really light weight. So this is basically walking, carrying some weights, Kev. You can carry a lot of weights with this. You'll increase, you can use kettlebells, you can use dumbbells. Today we're going to use these discs here with hand grips on.
Yeah.
They're only 5k, you'll probably think these are really light. I just want you to see it. It's a natural movement of just walking and carrying weight. But what I want you to do is keep upright, don't slouch. It's all for the core. Grip, whilst warming up on the legs. It's really good for the grip. Farmer's walk is good for the grip. You've ever seen the strongest man?
Yeah.
They're carrying something for ages and you see the grip all of a sudden go in and drop it. This is what the farmer's walk is, getting a good strong grip for holding them bars, doing them chins when you're doing your back, doing them lat pull downs. It will help you sharpen that grip while keeping your core straight, keeping your body in line, and it'll also warm your legs up as you go. So this isn't going to be taxing for you today because it's only 5k on each side. But I want you to feel how it is. What we're going to do, we're going to do Three lengths of this 15-metre gym area, the blue line to blue line. I'll demonstrate up to that end first. Just to do much of a demonstration because it is what it is, but I want to see that keeping your head up, back straight, a nice walking
Weights
pace.
down by the side.
Weights down by the side. So, like I said, these are 5k discs. They have nice handles on them for us. You just hold them at your side. So, you can imagine if these are kettlebells, you'd be holding them at your side, or some dumbbells, you'd be holding that way as well. So, holding them there, nice by your side, keep your head up. It's just a walking pace, and all you're doing is walking towards that blue line, keeping all that body in line. Some people, when they use it as a form of exercise to finish off on, they maybe tensing the legs as they walk and just tensing up, getting pulled into the legs. So they're keeping that form, looking up. This is what it is, Craig. All it is walking with weights in your hand. Yeah? Happy with that?
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm not going to go back and forth because it's not a complicated exercise. It gets harder when you increase the weight and you're getting out. It's trying to keep. Can you imagine when you're carrying real heavy weights and you're trying to keep your core strength like that when you're carrying it? Have you seen on Well Strongest Man and stuff like that? That's a farmer's walk, but it is a very good exercise for strengthening up all that core and getting your posture really, keeping a good posture. It will help with your posture.
Okay.
So you go down, you safe lifting technique with a deadlift. That's it, good. Got them nice and tight in your hands, tighten that grip up. Don't have them hanging loose, keep them tight. 'Cause it's going to work on your grip. Get your posture nice and straight, head nice and straight. Keep all in line. Nice steady walk. I just want you to walk 3 times, there and back, then across there one more time for me. Nice grip. And if you feel like it, you can just 10 7 5s every now and again. Get some blood in them thighs. That's what we're warming up for that cardio session. And we'll just do 3. Back and forth. Oh, you're probably thinking this 5k is easy. But it's just getting used to the exercise, and you can increase it over your time during your program. So if I find it weird trying to keep all your posture and stuff, Kev.
Yeah, it just seems a bit strange walking.
Well, can you imagine if you've done it a few times, you can keep including it in your program. It will help with that posture. And posture is very important when you're in the gym and stuff. Keeping your body in line, all the muscle groups engaged. Stop from slouching, getting that hunchback and stuff. You don't want to get that hunchback or lower back pain. So this will help keep all your core in line, tighten it all up. And the heavier you go, if I'm not with you, Kev, I don't want you losing that form. It's not about I can carry all this and carry all this. It's about keeping that form while you're carrying that heavy weight. We'll engage all that core muscle groups and help you with that grip. Yeah? Oh, I feel Kev alright?
Good.
Cool, just slow them down in a safe manner. That's your farmer's walk, Kev, so you do your deadlift and your farmer's walk.
Fantastic.
So next we're going to move on to the cardio session, which will be a stint on the treadmill, but I'll explain that when we get over there.
Okay, brilliant, thank you.
So, Kev, we're now at our cardio session.
Okay.
As remember we did the treadmill at the other gym when we did our weights workout? Somewhat different to this machine. This one's less complicated. It's a bit more of a basic machine. That one at the other gym was quite complicated with all its buttons and all its fandangled bits and bobs. This one is quite simplified version. Still does everything that other machine does. We've got the incline, where you can go up and down the incline. We've got the speed, where you can alter the speed manually. And then we've got select our workouts here. We'll be working on manual today. But for your cardio sessions, you've got an option. If you've got a fat burn one, you've got a cardio session, you've got a hill workout, you've got random, you've got your video fit test, and you've got your Wi-Fi button there if you want to listen to music. But when you come in here and do a cardio session by yourself, when you press a cardio button, it'll have a program. It'll give you a program where if you see this workout profile here, that'll go up and down, and it'll go up and down at certain stages where it'll increase the incline, increase the speed, and then it'll decrease it to give a bit of a rest. We call it fartlek training. So it'll go up and down. It'll be continuous pace, but it'll be up and down with the intensity and the speed, and that throughout the full workout. And with these, you'll get workout options. So it'll show you workout options on there where you press the cardio one, so you can see how much intensity you want them. If you want to start off low and then increase it, and you can also, while the workout's going, if you're thinking, oh, this workout's not as hard as I thought, you can increase the speed yourself with these manual buttons. But what we're going to do today, we'll do the equivalent of that, just with me doing it manually. So I'm going to press the manual button. So what you do, go through these arrows here, up and down, press enter, which one you want, and then I'll press these buttons as you're going through it. Okay. So I'm going to pick manual first. Oh, there's also the emergency switch here. So this here is on a clip. when that's like a magnet, it'll be on there. You want this clip to your clothing, Kev.
Okay.
Not trying to scare you or anything, but should you fall or have an accident on the air, or you go too far back towards the end of the machine, that will automatically pull that clip out, and that will slow the machine down to a stop quite rapidly, so you don't end up falling off the machine. Okay, you've got these rails on the end here. These rails, if you start to feel unsteady at any point, you can secure yourself on there while you're running, and then you would, if you step off your feet on the side there, I advise you when you start the running, you'll be on these here, and then you'll slowly step on, because we're going to start at a walking pace. And same when we finish, when we get towards, we'll go back down to a walking pace, and you'll step back onto here. You can hold onto here. These pads here, these are like get your pulse rate. So if you want to see how many calories you're burning, how fast your pulse rate's going, you just bob your hands on here. I think it rotates like a minute or two. It'll get your pulse rate and let you know how many calories you're burning to how fast your pulse rate's going.
Okay.
Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we'll do here, I'll get up to manual there. Look. Enter. What weight are you, Kev?
80 kgs.
80.
Yeah.
And we'll go for a 15-minute mark, all right? Today. Slow that down to 15 minutes. And press enter. Enter incline. We'll just have it. It's already at the bottom level, so we're already at 0, so we're on a flat base at the moment. Okay, but we'll increase that manually. Enter speed. Let's see what speed we're at. We'll start off around. We'll start off at. That's the lowest one. 8 kilometers per hour, right? So we'll start off at that one there. You ready? It'll count you down, 3, 2, 1. You'll see the treadmill start to go, and it'll be a nice steady walking pace. Okay? I'm ready to step onto it and just feel that walking pace. Now that's quite a slow walking pace. So I will increase it as we go along, just to get you at a steady walking pace. This is manual increasing that.
Okay.
I want you to be at a steady walking pace for our first couple of minutes. Remember in the other gym we're about 2.5 before, I think that's what it was, that's like a steady walking. That's probably a normal walking pace if you're walking in the street.
Yeah.
As you see the cardio session today, I just want you to do a minute or so on there, and then I'll increase it a bit further, okay? So you have your calories on here, Kev. You also have your heart rate on here.
Okay.
You want to put your hand on there. Start to calculate your heart rate. Keep it into the body, keep holding sensor. And we'll see what your heart rate's like at the moment. So it's 83 beats per minute at the moment. So I'm just going to increase that a little bit more, just to get you a steady pace. How's that feeling? Just walking away?
Okay, yeah, it's nice and steady.
Crank it up a little bit then. What I'll do it in stages between 3 and 4, like for a full unit at a time, yeah?
Yeah.
So now we're at 4. So it's like a brisk walk
Yeah,
now.
it's
As we go from 4 to 5, you start to feel like you want to start to jog a little bit. Now we're on 5, okay? So you're on the bed, just going into a jog.
Yeah.
How's that feeling?
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Feeling all right.
Get used to that pace, I like to get used to that. We're shot to 6. Getting into that jog now. What's that feeling like under your feet? Would you prefer that a bit more fast? Are you comfortable in the jogging?
Yeah, just maybe a little bit.
Right, 6.5. That's a 6.5. That's better. That's a jog.
Yeah.
Comfortable jog.
Yeah.
You're not feeling like dropping back into a walk.
No.
So we'll leave it at 6.5 on here for you at this moment in time. That's your comfortable jog. That's how you've moved from walking fast into a jog. So we'll leave it at that for now before we start increasing it and effectively faster so you're running. So what we'll do next, Kev, our next increment will be increase it on the incline, which will bring this machine slightly up to an incline, which obviously will increase your intensity of running. So, happy for me to increase the incline, Kev?
Yeah.
feel that slowly go up somewhat.
Yep.
I'm going to go for units. That's at 2 at the moment. How's that feel, Kev?
Okay.
Right, what I'll do, I'll increase it one more time, and then we'll leave it for that throughout the cardio session. And then we'll see how we go along through that hour, how many minutes we have, and then we'll lower it down to the last couple of minutes. I'm going to increase it one more level, 2.5, and 3. How's that feeling, Kev?
Okay, I can start to feel it a little bit more, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll carry on at that level for a while before we consider either increasing it if we find it that you're going to a rhythm, or we'll go all the way through the workout with that, and then at the end we'll lower it down to our 2 minute cool down, so to speak. Happy, Kev?
Yep.
Cool. So, Kev, we've been going about 13-minute mark now.
Yeah.
So we're heading towards that 50 minutes we decided to do. So I really want to start slowing it down. First I'm going to lower the decline back down to level 1. Let's do it in units, so let's come down from 3 down to 2. 2 down to 1. And then we're on ground level now. Just keep running that pace for now, we'll give it a few seconds. Now as it gets down to that final minute, I will lower it down somewhat on the speed. So we'll lower it down from 6.5 back down to 6. Go for a few seconds on that, I don't want it to stop too abruptly. Lower it down a little bit more, down to another unit, down to 5. Walk it up, slowly decrease that final unit. Down to 4.5. How's that feeling, Kev?
All right.
Let's see lungs in play a bit.
Yeah.
How do
yeah.
the incline feel?
It made it a little bit more
Bit
challenging.
on 5s.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed that.
Well, that was manually. Obviously, when you come into the gym, you can set programs. If the programs are too easy, once you get into that program, don't think, oh, damn, I can set a program that's too easy. You can still increase the incline and the speed whilst you're in that program.
Brilliant.
And it'll show you on the screen.
Yeah.
You can a workout profile of when you, so you can see when you're, oh, I'm struggling here, but then it'll show you that your next section will go down somewhat. So if you are struggling, don't be disheartened. You might be on the teetering on the edge of it going down, so like a bit of a slow pace.
Yeah.
It's just to test you a little bit. So I'll increase it down to a slow walk. Decrease it, sorry. Or at 3.5 level. Just down to a nice slow walk. And we're coming towards the end of our 15 minutes there, so I'm going to slowly stop this. And as I stop it, just going to get you ready to have ready to step off the side. And you should slow down nicely. Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Thank you.
No worries, we can do a quick, okay? Let's have a clean.
Right,
Yeah?
cheers. Thank you.
Cool.